Hello everyone. So today we are going to do a reading on for all the signs. This is let's see what's there, what's coming to your life, or what is going to be, or what are the surprises, or what are the challenges that you come across for the next 3 months. So let us first start with Aries. I'll be taking 2 3 cards, and then you will have a message for relationship, and you will have one oracle message in general. Okay, so this is what we are going to be having. So let us start. These cards are very difficult to shuffle. You're watching tarot by Swapna, and these cards I find are very difficult to shuffle, but let me just try. And I also want to tell you that if you want a personal reading, please touch base with me on the description. I also do a yes and no reading. We can always work out the amount. I also do a single topic reading, but whatever I do, I know I do it very precisely, and because finally, what matters is that you should be happy with the reading. It should be worth the reading. And second thing, I also have a channel for manifestation called Magic with Saps. Please watch that. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And I have done a lot of manifestation in my life, so nothing is impossible, I believe. Okay, let us start now. We're going to do for the next 3 months what are the messages for Aries. So, Aries, I have got the Four of Wands, I have got the Four of Coins, and I have got the Emperor. So, these are the cards that I've got. So, what I see here is that Aries, for the next 3 months, there is something in your there is some reason for you to celebrate. So it could be probably you got a new job, or probably you have made a new house, or it could also be that uh, in the finance aspect there is something that you have made that comes with a very strong foundation. So I see you either achieving something at your job front, like getting a promotion, or I see you getting a nice hike, or I see you purchasing a house, or on the personal front, I see you either stepping up your relationship to another level. So I see either you're engaged, or probably you're getting married, or probably you are married and you are having a reason to celebrate, that is probably you're having a baby, something like this. So I see some kind of a very beautiful celebration happening to you within the next 3 months. So there is some form of celebration happening. It could be in your financial area, or you must be having a health issue for a long time and you are recovering from the health issue. So it could be a major health issue where the doctor says that now you're fully cured. So there is a reason for you to celebrate. So I see some form of celebration coming in your life for the next 3 months, Aries. I also see that I also see, particularly in the field of finance, that even if you make some money or if you get some money, I see you being very particular about being extremely, careful about your money. I see you not really sharing your money. I see you being very possessive of wanting to make more. So I see a lot of focus on money, and I see you deliberating and deciding whether you have to spend, you don't have to spend, what you should spend, is it worth spending, that kind of a thing. I see you holding on also to a lot of things, like to past memories. I see you not letting things go with the natural flow. I see you refusing to take refusing, sorry, to share. I see like a lot of things, like you're keeping to yourself, even memories, even thoughts, you're keeping a lot to yourself, you're not sharing, you're keeping a lot of secrets to yourself. I see that in many areas you're not being very open at all. So this is another thing that I see. So I want you to be a little more open, little more sharing, little more giving, and not holding things too tightly. Maybe you're holding a person too tightly, you're holding an emotion too tightly, or you're holding a memory too tightly, or you're holding finance too tightly. I see you not wanting to share. So don't do that. If you need help, please ask for help. Please share. You give and you get. That is the basis of karma also. What you sow, only you can reap. If you don't give, you cannot get, or vice versa. You might get for a very short span of time, but after some time you will not end up getting. So what I just see is that be a little open in your giving and your taking. I see you being very closed with everything. Maybe you're not sharing information, or you're not sharing money, or you're not sharing some knowledge that you have. So don't be like that. Be a little more sharing. You're trying to hold things are too close to yourself. So don't do that. If you need help, ask. And if you have to share, please share. I also see that you have stopped being emotional for the next 3 months. If you're being too emotional about something, I see you pulling back. I see you being very rational. I see you being very logical. I see you being making sure that emotions are completely out of all your decisions. I see you being very logical, very to the point. But at the same time, you are a loving, caring person. So I see that you're just deciding to be yourself to the core. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for the next 3 months. See, there's softer side. If you see this guy, he's wearing a blue color coat, but he's also wearing a pink shirt. This shows that he has emotions. He might choose to not display too much of emotion. So I see that in your relationships and all, you're coming across as someone who's very particular, as a matter of fact kind of a person, who is very driven to succeed, success, very responsible, but at the same time, someone who is not very emotional. You're not showing the emotional side at all. You're trying to use logic in every aspect of your life for the next 3 months, which could be a very good, it might be in your favor, it might be very good for you, or it might not really work in your favor. So, whatever it is, try and balance whatever you can for the next 3 months. Don't look at things very harshly, without the spectacles or the glass of love. You have to use the glass of love. You have to be emotional as well as practical, that ways. Try and balance it. But I see that, see, there's a ruler here. There's someone who's coming across as a very matter of fact kind of a person. That is what you're going to display for the next 3 months. Probably it is in a relationship, or it is in all your relationship, whether it is in your work. Maybe you might be working, you are running your own business. It could be that you need to have a very firm hand when you're running your own business, having people under you. You need to get things done. So probably you're exerting a little more, a little more sterner side of yourself. So I would still say that even if you display that stern side of yourself, don't forget to be emotional where there is a need to be emotional. Like, for example, you might have an employee who wants leave, and there might be a lot of workload where you do not want to give leave, and you might come across as very harsh. So don't be so logical or so analytical and so much of a boss type that you forget that this person wants leave for some specific reason. Maybe his parents are not well, or maybe there is a wife at home who is not keeping well, or it could be that his wife is going to deliver. So see both the sides of the coin before exerting or making a decision. So this is what I want to tell all the Aries out there. So I'm going to give you one general card in love. What is the message for you, Aries? So in relationship, the message is you need to trust. The situation is calling for you to have some faith. So maybe there's something in your relationship where you're not trusting the situation, and the universe is asking you to trust the situation. Maybe it is in your favor, but you can't see it. I'm also going to give you one more message for the next 3 months. So you can ask yourself a question, you might get the answer, or you might be waiting for something and you might get a response, or you might get just a general message from the universe. In this, the answer is yes. So if you're asking a particular question, your answer is yes, it will manifest, it will happen, or it is going to occur, or it is the right decision. So Aries, this is a very beautiful reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked what you heard, saw. It need not always be positive, but it's, if you liked what is there for you for the next 3 months, and you feel it's worth watching this channel, please like and subscribe. Let's go to Taurus next. So Taurus, let's just see what are your cards for the next 3 months. What I see is that I see the 5 of Wands, Taurus. I see the Lovers, and I see the Empress. So Taurus, these are your cards for the next 3 months. I see you having a lot of dispute in your personal and professional life. I see you having generally a lot of, either you are going to face a lot of non-cooperation. Small issues at home or at the work front can be blown out of proportion. I see people being very non-receptive to you. I see them being very judgmental. They're not very supportive with you when it comes to your plans or your actions or your decisions or your lifestyle or something like that. I see a lot of disagreements in your personal as well as professional life. So I think there is a need to balance. Maybe you need to apply more diplomacy when you're handling or dealing with people. Now this could be something that you are going to be facing. So this, the cause for this phase could also be you. The cause for this problem could be that you are also required to be a little more diplomatic in your approach, a little more balancing. Maybe you need to be more understanding, or it could be that you are facing this problem because of somebody else's behavior. So you need to have a heart to heart communication probably for the next 3 months. So there will be many areas of your life where you can't handle it. You think it's too much of a problem to handle. You also feel that nothing is working in your, especially small things sometimes can be totally out of proportion, where people are just getting back at you, screaming at you, giving you some kind of attitude which is not something that you would like to handle, very very easily. So this is what I'm seeing for the next 3 months. You're going to be handling a lot of disagreements, a lot of problems, a lot of fights, a lot of you know vocal communication that might not be something that you appreciate. It could also be from your end, or it could also be something that you're facing. So you need to pay attention to this. What I see is that you are highly attracted to somebody. It could be someone of the same sex, it could be someone of a different sex, it could be someone who is, there is some difference also. And I also see that in the next 3 months you will have to make some decision when it comes to love. I see that some decision on the love front is pending, or on a relationship is pending. Either probably you need to move it to the next level, or you need to come to some kind of a consensus or a decision or an understanding as far as your partner is concerned. I also see that there's a lot of attraction, there's a lot of love, but there is some decision that is pending. The decision could be to spend more time with your partner, the decision could be to meet their parents, the decision could be to step up the relationship, the decision could be to kind of be more understanding, forgiving in the relationship. Something is pending from your end which you are supposed to do or act upon. So for the next 3 months, as far as your relationship is concerned, it's very clear that something has to be worked on. So there's something from your end that is pending to be done. So please, it's a very beautiful card. It's also a soulmate card. There must be a very strong connection already that you are in, or you find yourself attracted to somebody, or there is a decision as far as maybe informing your family that you love somebody, or there's a decision like informing this particular person that you genuinely love this person and want to live your life with this person, something like that. I also see that you are in your highest power. You're into self love for the next 3 months. You're taking a lot of care of yourself. You're really treasuring yourself. You are evolving. You are meditating. I see you making a lot of time for yourself, going to the gym, making sure that you're healthy, making sure that you're doing well in your workplace. All around, I see some kind of a success coming into your life in the next 3 months. You're prioritizing yourself before you prioritize anybody in the next 3 months, which is a very, very, very beautiful reading. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you for the next 3 months, that your priority is you're willing to give as well as you're open to receiving. So you're not going to be only giving, you're also going to be making sure that you receive how much ever you give. I'm seeing you putting a lot of effort in your physical, health, as well as the wealth, as well as in all relationships. You will have to put in effort, because I see this card coming. So you will have to intentionally put in some kind of effort as far as handling people or situations are concerned. Because all the situations are not going to be in your favor, but I see you trying to overcome it, going inward, meditating, finding answers. I see you being more calm, cooler, and living things to the universe to take a decision. That's what I'm seeing for the next 3 months. So let's see what is the general love message that you have from the universe. It's a new love that is likely to come to your life. Probably it's a new love, or it could be an existing love where you're looking at things from a different perspective. So a new person has tired your romantic feelings. It could be a lot of you who are watching. It could be for you, it is a new person, but it could also be a new way of looking at an existing person. Okay. So let's see. Ask yourself a question. Maybe the universe has an answer, or it could just generally be you get a response to whatever you are seeking or asking from the universe. Let's see what is the angel message for you for the next 3 months. If you believe, it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to just read out what this card actually stands for. Now, belief is very important. So many a times what happens is that we just, if you believe, so what happens is that we just kind of think about it, but we are not fully convinced it's going to happen. So what you need right now is faith. You can have whatever you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. So if you believe you can't have it, then you're not going to be able to have it. If you believe you can have it, you are going to have it. So stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. So if you have something negative coming into your mind, stop it there and move towards a positive way of looking at things. The law of attraction brings to us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. And if we fall into doubt and we don't believe in our own self worth, then our experience is going to match that energy. So believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. So there's a very important message for you to believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself. A lot of things might not be in your favor, but if you have the confidence in yourself, nothing can stop you. So guys, I just realized this video is extending too much. I can't do a video for 12 zodiac signs. Let's go to Gemini, and after 3, maybe I'll break it into 3 because otherwise I'll have a tough time even uploading, I think. So let's go to the next zodiac sign, that is Gemini. Taurus, please like and subscribe. Please help me grow my channel if it's really worth it. Thank you so much for watching. And let's move to Gemini. So Gemini, what's in store for you for the next 3 months? Gemini, always find things are a little difficult for them. Here, before I said it itself, you have the eight of blades. You have the 7 of coins, and you have the Fool. So Gemini, what I see is that for the next 3 months you're going to be caught in a lot of situations which is going to feel like as if you cannot make any decisions. You're going to feel like you're very tied up mentally. You just feel that mentally you can't find solutions to the problems that is coming up in your life. You just feel that you're so caught up with your home drama, you're caught up with the office drama, office politics, or you're caught up with some relationship problems, and you just feel stuck everywhere. You're not able to make any decisions. You just feel that you can see that everybody is leading a beautiful, wonderful life except for you. You just feel that why the universe is always giving you such a tough life. I'm so sorry about the sound. Please give me a moment. So I just feel that you are in a state of self-pity. You are in a state where you feel you cannot come out of the situation. You're stuck in the situation. But trust me, you're not stuck in the situation because everything is on yourself. You can come out of the situation. You're seeing this lady. Look at this lady clearly. She's seeing a better view or a better perspective of life through the window, but she refuses to open this window and get out. She refuses to open this particular barrier that is separating her from the bright sunny life outside. She refuses. So it is up to you. You can change your future, but next 3 months is going to cause you a lot of turmoil. You're going to always have this feeling, even if there is no real issue, you're going to always feel that you're stuck in the situation. You cannot get out. Maybe you have a demanding boss, you have a demanding partner, you have demanding parents at home, or maybe you need to prove to others that you are capable of it. Probably you're answering some exams, or you just feel that you need to clear that, the exam, or you need to prove something to your relatives or your friends or something like that. Please understand you're capable of everything because you are a master manifester, Geminis. There is nothing in this world that you want you cannot manifest. And second master manifestors, I think, are Virgos. So I'm just telling you, the Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, the mental state of a human being. So there is nothing that you can't manifest if you put your mind to it. So just think that this is only a mindset. You can come out of it if you want to. Choose to open the window and step out. Choose to break these things that are stopping you from progressing in life and step out. This is what is the message for you for the next 3 months. So I'm going to see you in several situations which is going to make you feel that you're going through a traumatic experience. You cannot come out of the situation. Things are very terrible for you, but please understand this is all self thought. You are creating it for yourself. Open the barriers, leave the barriers behind for some time. Take a break, take some plunge, take some risks in life. It is necessary. You might just come out of a situation. Maybe every situation that you come out might not give you a rosy sunny look, but however, there is always a silver lining to it. After a period of time you will get adjusted. Everything might not work in your favor, but you need to find the answers because you have the answers all within yourself. Then I see is the 7 of coins. I see a lot of you have worked very hard, and now you all are actually reaping the fruits to some extent of the labor, maybe in business, maybe in a job front, maybe in a relationship, or maybe at home you have proved yourself to your parents, or maybe in your studies you have proved yourself to your own self. And I see that even if you have done it, you're not very content. You're still, you will, next 3 months also you'll be thinking, now that I've done this much, I am capable of this much, why can't I go more further? Which is a beautiful thought. So I want you to think more further, plan more further, schedule yourself, be more disciplined. Maybe wake up, fall in a particular schedule where you're more disciplined and there is more results. So I see you planning, but I might not see you acting through it. So I want you to not just plan and leave the plans. You might be thinking, okay, I need to take care of my health, I'm going to do some exercises in the morning, I'm going to start yoga, but you will not follow through. You will just be making plans. So this card is also telling you, just don't plan just because you have done something in the past and it has happened. You're coming up with new plans, agreed, but make sure that you work on those plans and make it happen. So this is another message for you. I also see that overall in the next 3 months, certain things are going to happen in your life where you're going to move in a new direction. You are going to think like, whatever happens, I will handle it when I cross the bridge. I'm not going to worry if this I can cross the bridge or not well in advance. I'm going to just take it one step at a time. I'm seeing you moving to a new direction. Maybe you were, for a long time you were probably studying for one particular exam, and then you realize that this is just not what I want to do. I'm just doing it because my parents are forcing me, or maybe my relatives are expecting me to be in this line. Let me pursue what I want to pursue. I see you going after what you want in a new direction. Many of them might be in a relationship which is not giving them any happiness. I see you breaking off, taking a plunge in a new direction where you are prioritizing yourself, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do, because here also you have the capability and you need to prioritize yourself. So I see you placing yourself as the most important person for the next 3 months, which is very important, because maybe in the next 3 months there will be something that makes you realize that you need to prioritize yourself before you prioritize others. Okay, so let me just take a card for you. For if you're in any kind of a relationship with anybody, let's see what is the overall message for you. It is, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there's something that is cautioning you to pay attention to the red flags. This is a red flag card. This also is a red flag because you are just making plans, but you might not follow through. This is also a red flag that you're going in a different direction, but do a thorough study before moving or changing your direction. See whether the new direction is right. Check the pros and cons. Do some kind of, speaking to your friends, discussing it with a mentor, and then make a decision. This is what I'm seeing for the next 3 months. Let's also take an angel card for you. Ask yourself any question, maybe you'll find the answers. Okay, so there's going to be a new romance for you. The angel says that something is going to come into your life which is going to bring you some kind of a romance. But see that if you are a student and your focus is studies, even if romance come, try and balance it. Don't be so stuck in romance that you forget to see this bright future that is outside this window. Okay, so you need to balance things, and I see a new romantic interest coming your way, which is fantastic for many of you. So this is what I see for the next 3 months, Gemini. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to have the next 3 zodiac signs in the next reading. Thank you so much.